Hi guys, wanted to give a quick walkthrough of how to add or edit an existing email creative. To edit, we can simply click the pencil here and make any updates and click update here once complete. For the sake of this demo, I'm going to show you how to add a new creative since the fields are identical to those on the edit. The first field input is the name for the creative. You can give it a name, whatever name you choose, something to remember it by. From line, this is what is going to appear before the @ sign when the email is sent. For instance, if you put Tom Smith here, the email would be tomsmith@domain.com. Should be noted for emails sent through the LeadPost platform, the domain is actually set by our system itself, so you won't have control over that portion. The subject line is what you'd like to appear in the subject line of the email. And the creative itself is, right now we don't really have a WYSIWYG type builder, so this is going to be the HTML for your email. If you want to send a plain text email or don't have HTML, I recommend taking a look at a tool called befree.io. It's a free HTML builder for email. Works great, and it is completely free. So I'm going to go ahead and paste my HTML creative here to show you how this works. I pasted in my HTML here. And in my particular case, I actually do have images I need to upload. If your images are hosted on a different web server, you won't have to do this, but my creative does require that. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to the folder where these images are located, open, and then these individual images are going to be individually uploaded and be attached to this creative. Once that upload is complete, you'll click the Create button to finalize your creative. Once you create your creative, you'll be taken to a preview dialog so you can actually proof what your email creative looks like. If you'd like, you can also come here and put in your email address. The proof, if you wanted to include multiple recipients, you put them in each line and click the Send button. Once you're happy with your creative and you've proofed it, you'll submit that creative for review. When our team receives your creative for review, what we're checking for is to ensure that it's CAN-SPAM compliant. Basically, the core things we're looking at are, is the from line honest and true? Is the subject line not deceptive? Can't use things like get a free car or something like that unless that's truly the case. We also need to include the mailing address of the business being advertised in the email. So you want to include your physical mailing address in that email. And then finally, the CAN-SPAM Act of 2003 does require an unsubscribe link be included in the email. If you do have your own unsubscribe link, you'll want to include it in your email. If you do not, it's not a problem. We do have a global opt-out link that we can place in your creative for you. After you've submitted your creative for review, you'll notice the current status is pending review. Within about 1 business day, someone on our team will review that creative and either approve or reject it. If they reject it, there'll always be information as to why the creative was rejected. Once you've addressed those items, you can either edit your existing creative and resubmit, or you can submit a new creative for review. Once your creative is approved, you'll notice the status is active, and that creative is now ready for use in your first email campaign. Keep an eye out for another video walking you through how to create an email campaign. If there's any questions once you review that video, please email us at support@leadpost.com or visit leadpost.zendesk.com.